Take care of our fish. Welcome back to you.
Here's how I take care of my goldfish. I take them out of the box, see that? Little goldfish, and then I crunch on them. They're delicious.
Oh.
Well, as a veterinarian, I don't know how I feel about that, Mark.
Okay,
But
fish.
yes,
That's
yes.
a big hobby.
Oh, it's the #2 hobby in the United States.
Right
Surpassed only
behind
by surpassed only by photography.
Gardening.
Gardening.
No. Photography #1, fish keeping #2. There are about 30 million households in the United
Fish
States that
keeping
keep
is
fish.
right below communism as one of the popular hobbies.
You know, we used to, I have to tell you real quickly, because I've had fish for many years. When I was growing up, we had a little aquarium, a 10-gallon aquarium, but we didn't have a top on it. And the fish kept flipping out and drying up on the carpet. and then they would crunch like that.
You always
They
need
would
need a cover.
You saute them
it
and
keeps the
let
fish in and keeps other things out, like cats and dust and what have you.
But
fish are relaxing.
Very.
It's been shown that watching fish for 20 minutes is better than hypnosis. And dentists even use fish in their waiting rooms and their examination rooms to quiet patients down. It'll lower blood pressure.
We used it to quiet babies down. Back when we had a big aquarium, we'd put them right in front of there, and they would stop crying.
Child inside the aquarium? Of course they'd quiet them down. They drown.
No.
You have children at home, other pets, cats at home. They'll spend hours and hours just watching the fish.
All right. So you brought us some goldfish. These are
these are cold
tail.
water tropical fish versus the warm water tropical fish. Now these guys can take temperatures from 65 to 75 degrees, whereas the real tropical
Cold water.
That's relatively cold.
Okay.
Whereas the real tropical fish prefer temperatures around 75 to 78. So basically what you need to do is set the aquarium up, ground up. So you start off with the ground, which is a filter. This could be either an underground filter or a filter on the back of the aquarium. But you want to get something to get the waste products, the water moving. You need a pump, of course, to get the filter working. And then to maintain these temperatures that I spoke of, you need a heater. And there are various types of heaters. And these are designed to 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, keep the temperature exactly what we outlined.
Until the power goes out.
Yes. You need a light. You need a light on the top of the aquarium.
Okay.
This promotes the growth of your living plants. It also provides photosynthesization, but you don't want to keep it on 24 hours a day.
No.
Because if you keep it on too long, you get algae growth, the plants will overgrow, and the fish can't sleep.
It's true.
So you turn the lights.
Fish do.
Is it dark to sleep?
Yes. Fish close their eyes.
Now, Doc.
They do?
They do?
At least trout do. I'm a trout fisherman.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Now there are
Catching them for pets?
there are fish
We
that are
kiss and release. Never kill a trout.
there are
Catch
fish,
release ethic.
there are fish that are much easier to care for, and maybe beginners should start out with. I know that there are other fish that you have to get the pH right, the salinity right in the water. Maybe you should start out with some easy fish.
Well,
Tell
basically,
us.
what you're speaking of is freshwater aquarium versus a marine aquarium or saltwater aquarium. The freshwater aquarium is easier. There's a lot less technical things, less equipment. The fish are less sensitive. They also are much less expensive. You can buy the regular tropical fish for a couple, $3, $4, whereas with the marine fish, you're looking at much larger dollars.
And
if you see your $2 fish trying to kill your $50 fish, you don't get your blood pressure lowered then.
Okay, but this is really pretty. Just a simple bowl with a couple of fish in there. But can they live in there, and how often do you have to change the water if they can live in that?
What you need to do with this is you want to change at least 20% of the water once a week.
Okay.
Now, this would not be an ideal. This has no aesthetic value, and I think you want to get something here in terms of
is
but we want to get some
aesthetically pleasing.
We want some gravel.
Well, sure.
And we want
but is it okay to
plants.
put a fish in a fish bowl like this? That's my question.
Yes.
They don't do goldfish like this need the bubbling, the aerating of the water, and that sort of thing?
Not actually, but you have to change the water enough if you want to keep the nitrates, the ammonia, and down. So
and just regular tap water?
Well, you let it set first.
You do for how
and
long?
You have to use you let it set for 32 hours.
Okay.
36 hours.
And remember, these fish are affectionate, correct?
They're kissing gouramis, which are really, really affectionate.
Robin was concerned that these fish were affectionate.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, he told me that a turtle and an iguana were very affectionate.
And I convinced you. Of course, they're piranhas. You don't want to stick your finger in a piranha tank.
Because they can be too affectionate.
Don't forget
in the wrong way. Yes.
Okay, so fish are good pets for children? You don't have to
Absolutely.
take them outside, as Mark pointed out. You don't have to walk
They
them.
don't scratch
And
at the window.
if you need to put over 15 or 20 minutes a week into it, you're doing something wrong. So there's not a lot of time, in spite of what people often think.
Okay. All right. Dr. Morse, thank you so much for having
My
you with
pleasure.
us.
I'm
For
meeting
coming
your
here.
cousins.
Good.
Ha, ha, ha.
Give them a goldfish. See if they'd like that.
Drop
When
one
we
in.
come up, when we come up. See, I've been on vacation and I'm all messed